Hey guys, welcome back to another video where today I told you that I would be crafting a schleich saddle. Well, this isn't the best schleich saddle, but here are the materials you will need. What you will need is one pair of scissors, two different colors of felt. I'm going to use brown and this velvet color, a hot glue gun, and I've got like a schleich model almost. It's a see-through one that I got from a schleich tack set. So yeah, and also I forgot to include you'll need a pencil. So let's go. You will need to draw a small square with your marker or pencil, whatever you have, a small square, and cut this out. So I have cut out the square, and now you're going to do the exact same thing with your other colored felt. So what I have done is I have cut out a slightly larger, which you're supposed to do, so that it can fit. And I'm going to cut this out, and I'll show you when we're done. Okay, so I think I might have made this one a little bit too big than this one. We're just going to glue it on, and I'll be right back when it glues on. Okay, so I have glued the two squares together, so it looks like this. And while I was gone, I quickly cut a small square out, which now we're going to be using. I will show you. We're going to draw like a tennis racket shape on it. So I will get back to you and I'll show you when it's done. So this is what it looks like when it's done. So it's not very clear, but you can kind of see it. I hope you can see it on the camera. Now I'm going to cut this out and I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so I've cut it out in this small little shape, and now what we're going to do is we're going to glue it on here. So I'm just going to glue it. Make sure you do it at the back. Actually, I forgot to mention, that was almost too close. What you're also going to do is you're going to cut out another circle in the same shape-ish and size of your little tennis racket shaped thing. So kind of like a miniature little circle, not the best circle in the world, but that doesn't really matter. And then we're just gonna put a drop of glue here, and we're gonna glue this on. Now just be careful, I have burnt myself quite a few times with hot glue guns, so just be careful. Alright, so it is stuck together now, like so. And now we're gonna glue it on. You can choose which way is the back and which way is the front, so. Okay, so I have glued it on. So now it looks like this, so 3D wise. Okay, so now that we have done this, I'm going to cut out like a small little square almost. So like a teeny tiny square like this, and we're just going to glue it onto our saddle. So alright, so that's my parents talking in the background, sorry. You might not be able to hear it, but there. So this is what it looks like, and I'm just going to place it on this horse's back, and it kind of looks like a saddle. And now we're going to make the stirrups. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So now we're going to cut out the stirrups, so I'm going to get back to you. Alright, so I have cut out a strip, which I'm here going to cut into two. So here are my two pieces. Let me just lengthen them so they're the same size. Okay, so now they are the same size, and now we're going to glue it on. well, you can use jumping rings. I'm not really gonna do anything for this because I've already got saddles and I don't need another one. So this is what it looks like so far. This is the stirrups. So now I'm just gonna grab some jumping rings, which I forgot to mention that you will need if you want to make stirrups. And you can make yourself some buckles and stuff. You know, make your own unique design for your saddle. So I'm not going to use jumping rings. What I'm going to do is, I don't know, now I'm going to give the girth to your idea. You can use the girth anyway, anyhow you want. So I'm not going to make the saddle up anymore. Maybe I might make girth later on. I don't know, but just stay tuned for that. But actually, I will put a girth on. I've got this ribbon, which is really nice. And I think I'm just going to add this on. So, it's nothing, it's just a little girth. I'm not going to use this much. So, yeah, and just be very careful while using this. So, yeah. This is not even a proper girth or anything, so yeah, this is just a little bit of something I have made. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty ribbon that I have used. Yeah, so now we're going to be making the bridle, so I'll be right back. Actually, I decided I'm going to make my bridle out of some brown foam. You can use foam felt, anything you want. So I'm going to cut out some strips and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have cut these out. Sorry, this is a chair making this noise. This is some strips. My parents are just yelling at my brother. He locked the dog outside. So this is some strips we're going to be using. So I've got some thin ones, and I've got quite some thick ones here. So what I'm going to be using is like a thickish one for the nose band. Actually, no, I'm going to be using thin. So now this is where the delicate part comes in. So I'm just going to steady the camera like this. So what you're going to do, sorry, my fingers are green. So I'm just going to show you. Okay, so I will get back to you when this is glued on. Okay, so I have glued it onto a little drop of glue here, like so, and it just fits around the nose, so it can just come on, it can come off. And if you want to, you can even like put tin foil around your schleich or briar, whatever you're making this for, so it doesn't get like, nothing gets on it. But I'm not using this model because I have this fake model. It's not a real horse, so yeah. Okay, now the second part is, we're just gonna put this up actually. It's just my dog barking at my puppy. So I've cut it off and it looks kind of like this, which doesn't look very neat. So I'm just gonna put a drop of glue here. Just be very careful with hot glue guns. They will burn you. Okay. Oh, my dog's making quite a lot of noise. Alright, so here it is. I just squished it a bit more, so it looks kind of like this. I'm just going to neaten it. Oh, I got webbing on me. If you're wondering what webbing is, I call this like the stuff that you get from when you use hot glue. and all this. It's like, I don't know if you can see it, but you can, I think. But I hate this stuff so much. I call it webbing because it looks like spider webbing. Alright, so now I'm going to take another strip, move out everything, place it back on my horse's nose or model, and then you're just going to wrap it around the head. So I'll show you the finished project. Okay, so it looks kind of like this. So what I'm going to do now is just simply cut this off. So there, it looks kind of like this, which is kind of neat, so I'll show you. Okay, so now we're going to make the throat lash, and if you don't know what the throat lash is, it's the, let me get a schleich tack. So this is my schleich tack. As you can see, this is the girth throat lash, and this is the bri band. Yeah, so we're going to be just adding both of these, and then we're going to put the reins on later, so, yes. So I'm going to attach the bri band, and I'll show you when. Okay, so I have it just put it on, and now I'm going to put the bri band on. Be with you in a minute. Okay, so this is what it looks like, so I'm going to put it on my model. So it just slips right through. Hold on, this bri band's a bit wonky, let me fix it. Alright, so this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's really long, but that's gonna help it. I'm just waiting for the glue to dry a little bit, but I shall place it on the horse. Let me just wait a little bit. So my desk is a mess, as usual, because I like to craft. That's why I made this channel. Yeah, so I'm just gonna place it over the ears, and voila. That's what it looks like. And actually, I have some stickers. A teeny tiny bit are some little stickers that I'm going to be using. Just, you know, some bri bands have a little bit of bling on them, and I quite like bri bands with bling. I think they look pretty. So I'm just going to stick these on. So I have put the bling on, so it looks actually really nice. Let me show you. So this is what it looks like. Now we're going to be adding the reins, which is these parts, if you do not know that. So I'm going to kind of use a thickish, kind of. And what's going to happen is I'm just going to glue it on one end steadily. You can use even jumping rings. I do have them, but I just don't know where they are right now. But you can even use your jump rings as a bit to make it look like it's a little bit of a bit. So yeah, okay, hold on. I'm just gonna place this rein on here. Alright, so let me give you an aerial view. And then this is what it looks like. It's kind of a bit, I think it's pretty good. I have never made tack with, sorry, my camera fell. I've never made tack with foam before. That's my first time. So yeah, this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna put my saddle on. This is a funny looking saddle. And you can use like literally anything you want that you think it'll work for your girth. Oh my goodness, this thing's stuck. Anything you want that you'll think that it'll work. So this is what it looks like. I'll give you an aerial view. Like I said, I cannot find my jumping rings right now, but this is what it looks like as my whole tack. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below what kind of girth you used, or did you use this, or what did you find useful, or did you learn an interesting new fact about crafting, or whatever. And subscribe to my channel. Bye!